The Lapras in the back. Gonna go down ice on ice damage right here. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Ox here with another video. If you're new to the channel, we do upload Pokemon Go content mostly related to PvP, and if you're a returning subscriber like Lugia Hunter 7, thank you for the support. In today's video, we are shoutcasting some battles submitted to the channel by LokoSui in the Ultra League Premier Classic. So that means there is no XL Pokemon allowed, and it should make for some interesting teams and battles throughout the week. The team being featured in today's video is an all blue theme team. It is the Blue Mon Group. The team consists of an Alolan Sandslash in the lead, Gyarados operating as the safe switch, and a Heracross in the back. It is going to be weak in the lead and in the back, 2 fire types, but in this league there isn't going to be too many fire types to worry about, especially without XL Pokemon. There isn't really a threat of a Talonflame, and then Charizard, a lot of them are running Wing Attack or Dragon Breath, so this strategy can work. But with that said, it is still a somewhat risky line to run, but the results look very promising in this set, and Alolan Sandslash looks very legit in this meta, especially with all of the supposed Trevenant running around in this league. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please make sure you smash that like button. It helps the channel grow. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Without any further ado, let's jump into the first battle right now. Alright, so let's jump into the first battle right here. And this first opponent, you may recognize this name. This is the trainer that has been submitting the Bouffalant battles everywhere. You've been seeing the Bouffalant team safe switch. So are we going to see it in this battle right here? Alolan Sandslash into a Gyarados. This is a pretty solid matchup for the Alolan Sandslash, and I actually don't think it needs to shield up anything here. Could probably win in these 0 shields, but is going to shield up the first move here. It is only an Aqua Tail and is going to get to this Ice Punch right here. Now the Gyarados should survive, but that should allow the Sandslash to farm down here. Definitely will survive whatever the Gyarados is throwing at this point. It is only another Aqua Tail. You can see it survives it very comfortably, and it is going to, well, it's going to wait for the opponent to make a decision. It is the Bouffalant making its appearance here, the big buffalo from New York, I believe, and going to stay in this matchup right here. If this is a stomp, it's actually not going to knock out the Sandslash because it is going to resist that damage right there and get to another Ice Punch. So Alolan Sandslash putting in a lot of work right here. Opponent may be weak to Sandslash in the back, but is deciding to stay in this matchup. Going to come in now with the Heracross. Could be a potential Skull Bash here, so definitely want to consider shielding. Is going to go down 0 shields to 2 now, but a Mamoswine in the back, and Heracross is going to have a very comfortable matchup here, even down in shields. These counters are going to completely demolish this Mamoswine, really add up and make this matchup quite easy for the Gyarados in the back, running Dragon Breath to finish off. You can see right there the Mamoswine hanging on by a thread. Dragon Breath takes out before it could even get off a move. If they had one ready, the Bouffalant goes down, and that is a GG in match number 1. Let's hop into the next battle. These battles taking place in the 2900 range, so making another legend push right here. Empoleon into Sandslash. Not a good matchup right here. Sandslash is pretty interesting because it has a lot of solid matchups against things that it dominates. For example, Trevenant is going to be a very nice matchup, but it doesn't perform so well in the neutral matchups, and when it gets hard countered, it gets beat pretty badly. So the Empoleon here is staying in, throws the Drill Peck, and then swaps out into a Kingdra. So Kingdra at this point should be able to take the switch advantage. Going to throw the Crunch right here. The opponent is going to shield it up and just commit to the farm now with Dragon Breath. And going to come back in here with the Alolan Sandslash. So don't really need to worry about too much here with the Sandslash. Octazooka comes through, does lower the attack, which isn't great. Could probably knock it out here with an Ice Punch, but going to allow the Kingdra to hit another move instead. Farm up a bit more here before throwing the move. Pretty much building up to 100 energy. There it is, 100 energy exactly. Going to throw the Ice Punch. This will knock out the Kingdra. And looking to swap it immediately into the Heracross. A Dragonite in the back. Non-optimal position to be in, however, there is a shield advantage. Looks like this Dragonite is actually running Dragon Tail. Rock Blast comes through. You just need to get this very low at this point. If you could get the final shield here, the Alolan Sandslash should be able to finish off this game with the Bulldoze onto the Empoleon. So Rock Blast coming through here. If the opponent shields this up, it's going to give more farm to the Sandslash, and it gets the shield. So the Heracross definitely want to let it go down here. Come in the Alolan Sandslash, farm down completely. You have the Bulldoze ready. There are no shields left, so you already know what is coming. Sandslash with the Bulldoze, bang, there it is. Empoleon gets taken out, takes that game. 2-0 start here in this first set of battles. Let's hop into the next one. Alolan Sandslash looking really good, not only in these battles, but just in its appearance. Look at those spikes, crystal blue, just a thing of beauty right here. Lapras, a very hard lead, could just go pretty much straight surf and win against the Alolan Sandslash, so not an optimal matchup. Going to swap out into the Gyarados, opponent is staying in, takes the crunch right there and is going to throw a move. Could potentially be an Ice Beam right here, and indeed it is. The opponent now swaps out into the Roserade. Going to go for the Aqua Tail here, probably would not get to the crunch, so just doing a little bit of chip damage here. Will get farmed down. It is Poison Jab. Alolan Sandslash will come back in here, however, it does have to be a little bit afraid of the potential Weather Balls here. Thankfully, it's not Bullet Seed because I believe it would spam a lot quicker, but the Roserade should still be able to get to 2. Hopefully you shield this up and completely farm down before it gets to another move, because you are down 0 shields to 2, so that is very nice. Loaded on energy here with the Sandslash, going for the Bulldoze, a pretty rough spot right here. Let's see the Lapras shields, decides to let that go through, and it really doesn't do much. As you can see, Bulldoze, a very weak move, and going for the bait here, hoping to get the shield out. The Lapras has a bunch of energy, but they no shield, so a ballsy call there from the opponent, and it's a Nidoqueen in the back. Oh my goodness, a great matchup for Sandslash, but of course is down to 0 shield, so it's in danger of one shot by an Earth Power. So let's see how this plays out. Going to get off the Ice Punch, does get the second shield. This should be the Earth Power, which will knock out the Sandslash. And this game basically looks like it's over because Heracross does not have a good matchup at all here against the Nidoqueen. I think the only way to potentially win this is if you somehow manage to take out the Nidoqueen here with a close combat, have a second move ready to go on the Heracross for when the Lapras comes in. It should win CMP right there, but as you see, close combat, not enough to take it out. I believe the Lapras has a move ready anyway, so it wouldn't be able to win this game. A very well fought battle there at the end, but just comes up a little bit short. Still 2-1 though, heading into the next match. Alolan Sandslash into a Snorlax. So somewhat of a neutral matchup here, but the Snorlax, of course, with superpower does threaten the Sandslash, so is going to swap out into the Gyarados right here and gets met by a Venusaur. Venusaur isn't a great thing to see here with Gyarados, of course. Venusaur is going to win this matchup. However, this is pretty good because then Alolan Sandslash can come in and basically farm down the Venusaur without really taking too much damage from any of Venusaur's moves. So pretty nice spot to be in right here, even though you are going to lose Switch. And not too much to farm, but it is what it is. Sandslash will come in here. Is going to have to eat one move here, probably going to be a Frenzy Plant. It is indeed a Frenzy Plant. Doesn't do too much, farms down, only gets about 1 powder still there, so not optimal. SirFetch'd comes in. That's a shiny SirFetch'd, which I wasn't even aware was in the game. That is some crazy shiny luck right there. Snorlax coming in against the Heracross. So Heracross here having a decent match against the final 2 Pokemon, going for the Rock Blast, which was added to its move pool for Season 9, I believe. And Snorlax going to throw the Body Slam here. Heracross should be able to basically double shield here and commit to the farm down. 2 close combats ready for the SirFetch'd. So the first one going to get the shield, and the second one, oh, they let the first one go through. That is a delayed bang right there, taking the game. 3-1. I was really expecting the opponent to shield, but I guess maybe expecting the potential Rock Blast bait, or they just figured the game was over anyways. So takes that game, very impressive. Alolan Sandslash into an Empoleon. So again, these are some pretty tough leads we're seeing right here for the Alolan Sandslash. And surprisingly, still no Trevenants, no Swamperts. A lot of Pokemon I was expecting to see in the Ultra Premier Classic actually are not appearing yet, it seems. So we'll see how this plays out towards the end. But Gyarados and Sylveon right here, definitely a losing matchup for Gyarados, but it's actually a lot closer than I suspected. Then again, the Sylveon is holding off to its energy, just farming down completely, and Sandslash here is pretty much a wall to Sylveon. I don't think anything from Sylveon will threaten the Sandslash, as you can see, so it's going to get a lot of farm right here. You love to see that if you are the Sandslash. The Empoleon coming back in. Bulldoze is going to hurt. I think there's about 50% of the Empoleon's health swaps out into Heracross, and the opponent is choosing to stay in here, so going to shield the first move. And if they don't have another answer to Heracross in the back, this could be trouble. In comes the Alolan Muck. Close combat definitely is going to hurt. Let's see if they, yeah, they're going to shield this. It's going to be a Sludge Wave, a great shield right there. And going for the close combat. Let's see if the opponent wants to shield up right here. They decide to let that go through. Going to try and commit to the farm, not able to do it, and has the move ready. Probably will be able to get to 2 close combats here before the Empoleon gets off a move, and is going to be able to take this game in style right here. Heracross putting in a lot of work, taking that game, a 4-1 set to start off the video right here. Very impressive battles, and the team thus far looking quite strong in this meta. So jumping into the second set of battles right here, got a 4-1 in the first set. We got a Sandslash into a Shadow Magnezone. So this is somewhat of a tricky matchup here. Of course, only the Bulldoze is really threatening the Magnezone, and then Magnezone does get to Wild Charge very quickly. Wild Charge is going to threaten Sandslash, gets the Mirror Shot bait as well. That is not good. So going for the bait of their own with the Ice Punch right here. Opponent does respect the potential Bulldoze, shields that up, and the Magnezone is going to outpace, of course, to the second Wild Charge. Going to shield up another Mirror Shot bait. Holy smokes. And they swap out into the Gyarados. They have some energy banked as well. Here comes the Gyarados mirror match, and the opponent does have a shield advantage, so things aren't looking too good right here. The defense drops as well. You hate to see it. Going for the crunch. This is not going to knock out the Gyarados, obviously, but it's going to put it very low. CMP though, so the Gyarados will take out our own Gyarados here. And coming back in with the Sandslash, able to commit to the farm down. So right here, a huge call off the Magnezone comes back in, going straight for the Bulldoze. I'm definitely expecting a shield to come up, but will they shield it up? Yes, they do. And they should have some residual energy from throwing mirror shots, and they actually CMP there with the Wild Charge. Very unfortunate. That's going to take out the Sandslash. And Heracross in the back is not going to appreciate the Crobat. Don't think a Rock Blast is going to be enough to take out a Shadow Crobat. Even a Shadow tanks that very, very well. This is going to end the game right here. Well played. Pretty tough matchup right there, and is going to take the loss, but still a valiant effort right there. Loses battle number 1 in set number 2. Let's see if they can bounce back right here. 29-43, trying to make that push back up to 3,000 once again. Dragonite, Shadow into an Alolan Sandslash, a beautiful lead. Here comes Empoleon, so this could potentially be Dragonite, Empoleon, Kingdra team. Very popular, Empoleon Double Dragon, but in this case, sort of the ABA style with the Dragon lead, Dragon in the back, assuming that is what the team is. But you can see right here, Heracross shields once and able to completely farm down the Empoleon. At this point, the opponent comes back in with the Dragonite. Heracross here going for the Rock Blast. Super effective damage. They let that go through, and the opponent decides to back out. They don't want the smoke. Probably indeed a Kingdra in the back, at which point the Alolan Sandslash just gonna run over that team with the Empoleon out of the way. So Sandslash here into a shiny Toxicroak. So 2 of the most beautiful shinies here squaring off in the lead. Swap out into the Gyarados. Notice that in a lot of these battles, they are safe switching into the Gyarados immediately, and oftentimes getting met by something like a Lapras. So Lapras right here, building up a lot of energy. That's enough energy for 3 seasons. Going to throw the Surf right here, and is going to get to the crunch. So Lapras may be forced to shield now at this point. And the Lapras does indeed shield. Now Lapras is probably close to 2 Surfs here, so I imagine the Gyarados probably isn't going to shield here. Yeah, the first Surf comes through. Lapras able to farm down. It's definitely at another move right here. So Alolan Sandslash comes in, going to take a Surf here. Surf does still chunk quite a bit at the Alolan Sandslash. You can see that's pretty respectable damage right there, and actually able to get to another Surf. So as you saw, the Lapras did have a lot of energy stored. That brings the Sandslash very, very low, and the Toxicroak comes back in. Probably going to shield. This could be a Bulldoze. No shield, very ballsy. Here comes the Heracross. The opponent probably didn't want to go down 0 to 2 shields, but that was a very risky call there from the opponent. Mud Bomb comes through. Opponent is staying in right here, and the Heracross going for the Rock Blast. This should be enough to take out the Toxicroak right here. Is going to get the shield, and once again, going to shield up. And the opponent will likely swap out here to prevent the farm down. No, they're staying in. Okay, maybe they're switch locked. And it's a Snorlax in the back. Oh my gosh, you guys already know what's coming. Bang! There it is. Not enough to one-shot, but 1 extra counter. And that takes care of the Snorlax right there. Big boy going back to sleep. Joining Ben Simmons in the suspension room. Let's hop into the next battle. Sandslash into a Lapras. So again, Sandslash losing a lot of leads here and still 0 Trevenants, which is quite mind-blowing to be honest. I was expecting to see a lot more of them. Going for the crunch right here on the Lapras. And the opponent is going to throw a move here. So let's see Gyarados. Probably not going to shield here. No real points. Skull Bash. Holy smokes. That is actually... Well, not able to throw that move right there, but the Heracross will come in here. It is going to get more farm here, but the Lapras is still going to threaten it with these Ice Shards and Surfs. You can see Surf is no joke. Opponent actually swaps out instead into Crobat. Wants to get off this Rock Blast right here, but now this will allow the Alolan Sandslash to come in a very dominant position right here. And potentially going to call the Poison Fang bait right here. Okay, that's a very nice call. And probably just commit to the straight farm down here. You definitely want to shield this up in case there's a Shadow Ball after the defense drop. It is in fact the Shadow Ball. Complete farm down right here. That's very nice. Let's see if the Lapras comes back in or if they have another answer for the Sandslash. It is in fact the Lapras making its way back into the battle. Bulldog's coming through. Swap out into the Nidoqueen. Oh my gosh, this is looking perfect for the Sandslash here. Gets the shield. Going to be able to get to another Ice Punch right here. This will likely get the second shield. It's not going to KO, but it's going to do heavy damage. They let it go through. The Nidoqueen definitely building up to the Earth Power here. The Sandslash is going to respect that and shield up, but it is only a Poison Fang. Does get to the Ice Punch right here. And let's see if they try catching a move onto the Heracross. Yes, they do. And the opponent does throw in a panic right there. Was going to get knocked out by counters. Poison Fang takes it out. One Powder Snow knocks out the Nidoqueen. The Lapras in the back. Gonna go down. Ice on ice damage right here. Taking it out with the Ice Punch. That's going to be a GG. And I believe they are now 3-1 in this set after losing the first battle. Heading into match number 5, we got Alolan Sandslash into a Venusaur. Finally, a beautiful lead here for the Sandslash. Opponent swaps out into Gyarados. And I like throwing the Ice Punch here for some chip damage before swapping out into the mirror match with your own Gyarados. The opponent is actually running Dragon Tail as well. So let's see if they decide to shield this. Is going to shield, wants to maintain that alignment. You definitely want to keep Sandslash onto the Venusaur at all costs. Going for the Aqua Tail here. Not really expecting the opponent to shield here. Does let the Gyarados come down. And the Venusaur comes back in here. So we'll take this crunch damage onto the Venusaur. Let's see if they shield. Don't really expect the shield because the Alolan Sandslash is going to pretty much go to town on the Venusaur. Is going to throw the Frenzy Plant here, could not farm down, and the defense has been dropped on the Venusaur as well. The Alolan Sandslash will be coming back in, swap out into the Goon, and this is a beautiful sight right here. Heracross, not really anything to fear from the Obstagoon. Night Slash is being resisted, and going for the complete farm down, no shield once again. This is going to be a GG. 2 shields for the Venusaur, but there's literally nothing it can do. Going for the Rock Blast in this range, pretty much enough to win this game. The Venusaur though is going to play this out and hope to make some sort of miracle comeback here. Sandslash coming in, going to complete the farm. Now takes that game. Back-to-back 4-1 sets here with this team. Very impressive battles, very impressive plays. Thank you to LokoSui for the submission. So those were the battles in the Ultra Premier Classic. Once again, a big shout out to LokoSui for the submission. This is a very fun league that I think people should take advantage of because Niantic doesn't bring it back every season. And again, there is no XL Pokemon, so I know a lot of people do prefer those kinds of metas. If you guys have some Ultra League content, definitely feel free to submit it to the channel. I am looking to take submissions. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please consider leaving a like, commenting, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.